shown. Okay, so Sharon was the battery and the extension of energy around.
Hey guys, I haven't been on here in a while. So I wanted to come on here to talk to you about. I'm still battling my health problems. So I don't know if you can see okay, if the lighting, I still haven't been able to put up my curtains there yet. So I wanted to talk to you about, I finally got to see the upper respiratory consultant. It's at the Robbinsdale Clinic here in Minnesota, not too far from me. And I'm concerned because I got a previous diagnosis of something completely different than now what he's telling me, which he did not go through the proper channels. He did not do what these other doctors did, which, you know, if they suspect you have something, either way, they've got to give you CT scans of your, you know, lungs, this, which when I went to see Andrew K. Baaler, he did not do that. So the first diagnosis I was given in 2020 was viral bronchitis. I went to Life Medical and I saw Dr. Nina. She did mostly of this with contrast in my sinuses. She told me I had a deviated septum. I don't know if she said anything about, she said my sinuses did look irritated. There was a lot of postnasal drip. Then when she went to my lungs, she said that my bronchial tubes are still swollen, so she said chronic bronchitis. Now we go to this doctor who I saw yesterday at 1:00 in the afternoon, and he says I have asthma. Well, that's not the diagnosis I was originally given. And I am having still major inflammation that is not going down. So one of the things that he is correct about that he did say is that he did say I'm having inflammation because every time I take a hot shower, it sets off my symptoms, like radar. When they were using it, the government and the army, it sets off my symptoms like crazy. It just, everything goes nuts. Quite an interesting psych med. Just saying. If you're already a little bit so I'm not sure. So what I'm saying to you because he said that my upper respiratory tract up here and down here has he said something about inflammation, so I don't understand how that could be asthma. I know people can develop certain things, but I don't know if all of it's asthma related. He didn't, like I said, Dr. Andrew K. Baaler did not do any type of diagnostic, which he should have, and I wish he would, because it's kind of not making sense. It makes sense, but my breathing is greatly being affected. Greatly being affected. Done publicly under the guise of a crazy psychopath, Charles Manson, who never lifted a finger to kill these people, but somehow talked these other people into doing it. That is not what happened. It's I don't know a lot about asthma. I don't know if this is, like I said, all asthma related. They show me the bone structure, and inside the bone structure, like I said, he was right about my upper and lower tract being respiratory, being the inflammation isn't going down. And I don't see why I would if my bronchial tubes are swollen. So if like all of a sudden my bronchial tubes opened up and all this was gone, there wouldn't be asthma. I just don't understand how this has anything to do with asthma when I was given the bronchitis diagnosis. See why it's not making sense? He didn't, and he wants to see me again on the 16th of September. So I think I would like him to, and I'm going to ask him. I said, okay, well, I need to know, and I need you to explain it to me. If this is what it is, I got to see it, that this is what's going on. Or maybe, it isn't. Because I know that doctors have been wrong. They're not always right. I have been misdiagnosed many times before. They told me I had a virus, and I ended up having an upper respiratory lung infection. Well, it had nothing to do with the virus. But I had 2 doctors tell me it was bronchitis related. I had Dr. Scott didn't even say anything. Hey, you might have asthma. He never said nothing to that effect to me. Not even the nurses. Nothing. And I even asked. And they said no. Because I think if they would have suspected I had asthma, don't you think they would have said something?
That sounds really weird. I understand how that
it's not registering.
And they knew it. So everybody was aligning for the karma to take place.
I think this doctor's a very nice guy, but I don't know if he's completely correct. It's like doctors, he has to catch himself from, yes, this is what it is, or, oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong about your diagnosis. And they're not supposed to just, from what I know, they have a protocol that they have to follow by, because if they misdiagnose you and give you treatments that aren't helping for you, that's actually against the law. They can lose their license.
If you are born into a family that is Luciferian, you're going to think that is right.
Because I can say something.
They're not. This is Roman Polanski. This was Sigil Magic.
Because you got to wait forever and 5 million years before you see them again. So they just let your condition get worse. They just continue. Nobody likes it if they can't frickin' breathe and they're having problems breathing. Who is going to like having problems breathing? Oh, yeah, I love that I can't breathe. Oh, yeah, I love that, I am, and just like, my lungs are spasming and, and I'm getting all this, it's awesome. It is not awesome. It is not an awesome feeling. It isn't awesome, man. No.
Mass manipulation, mind control,
no.
Fear porn, as in throwing fear into the lives of everybody. Because once
I have heard horror stories for people who've had asthma and COPD, and I'm just like,
for no reason.
Oh my God.
Other people like this. So we become distracted. This was all about
I don't want to live that way. That's not how I want to live my life. Like, I want to be healthy. I want to find a doctor that's actually going to take interest. I'm not saying this guy's a bad doctor, but it's like you go to the doctor to deal with whatever's going on. And yeah, I'm definitely live. There I am. You go to the doctor to deal with whatever it is. And like, I have seriously woken up to the point where I thought my throat was going to seriously close up on me. And where I can't even, like, if I take a hot shower, it sets off my symptoms. Now tell me that's not inflammation, not going down. So that's, not nice to be able that you can't breathe either way. It's like, if you're telling me this, how are these inhalers? I'm not understanding what he's talking about. It's like, wouldn't the quality of the symptoms improve if you got the Eustachian tubes? The bronchial, not only that, but if you fix I think it's really bright here. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to move this out of the way. It is bright. See, I haven't put up my curtains yet. Okay. Okay, we're going to set this right here. Awesome. Okay, so we're in my kitchen because obviously it's way too bright. I'm hoping that I can get my curtains up this weekend. That is my goal. I want to come on here and show you guys a video, but like my laptop computer has not been the best. It has not been in the best of conditions, so I can't really get the reception to stay. So I have to kind of watch it. All right, so I'm gonna get sand. I mean, we've got more people out there that are suffering from things than you possibly think. Because you just imagine, like, no way, man. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I will do whatever it takes to get my quality of my health and my life back to improve my breathing. Now, this is like what I don't understand is how is these symptoms going to improve if the inflammation is not going down? That's what's not making sense. So they're having me take this stuff, right? And I'll show you what he wants me to take. I'll actually show you which these are really, I mean, I'm being persistent, but I just started taking it. He wants me to take, and I don't know if you can see it, this. I'll get it up so it's close to the screen. There's that. I'll show you the other one that he wants me to take. Now, I really wish that he would have done the proper diagnosis before he just diagnosed. This is the other one that he's having me take. I'll show you what it looks like outside of the box. All right. Okay. Now, if you yourself suffer from if you've been diagnosed with something like, I'm talking pneumonia, bronchitis, viral anything, acute bronchitis, chronic bronchitis, or if you have been diagnosed with like COPD or asthma or emphysema or any type of lung sickness or lung disease, let me know. I've actually joined a asthma support group because I'm interested in people's experiences. What has worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? I want to hear from you. This is why I'm on here. If you are suffering from something like this or suffering from a disease, period, like let's say you are suffering from this and you are also suffering from like you've been diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease or Lyme's disease or fibromyalgia or multiple sclerosis or whatever. I want to hear from you because I want to know what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. What was your journey? I like to hear people's stories. Did you, did you have to do multiple things before you found, because I know everybody's body is not the same. Everybody's body is different. People are not going to react to the same type of things. Like, what will work for you might not work for me. For instance, let's just say you got diagnosed with the same thing that I have. Let's say you got diagnosed with asthma / onset of COPD, which the doctor needs to prove that that's what it is. He can't just say, gee, you've got this, this, and this, and he's looking at he's got to come up with his own. Like, okay, let's revisit the issue so I can sit down with you and show you, yeah, this is why. This is what's happening. This is what's happening here. This is what's happening here. This is what's happening here. Let's move forward. He's not doing that. I need to know what is going on in my body. I have that right. Okay. Why is this happening to me? So asthma still does not explain everything. Okay. Because that's not, that wasn't even the diagnosis. They weren't even suspecting that I had anything remotely like that. Anything remotely close. I know tons of people who've had asthma, and yes, they do get the allergies. I have bad allergies. I've always had bad allergies. I've always had bad sinuses. I've had how many sinus infections? I've had tons. I've also had over like 5.5 upper respiratory lung infections. Somebody was posting, I don't know, sorry, it was off Facebook. I've had even more sinus infections, strep throat, you name it. I've got sick. I had sick every year. So now there's this, which I know for prolonged inflammation is going to cause problems. Now, how do you get that inflammation to go down? And then treat the symptoms. Like figure out this is just me. Figure out, now you're just trying to treat the symptoms. Okay, well what about all the other stuff that's going on with it? Just saying, it's kind of not making sense. No, none of this stuff is anything. It's not fun for anybody to deal with, and I have mercy on people who I believe we're all suffering, and I don't think that's fair for, I believe that people should be able to have a right to get their quality of life back. Sorry, I got bugs, and those little freaking fruit flies are nasty. They're annoying. So go away. Yeah, anything for me taking a hot shower will set these symptoms off. It's just nuts. It's crazy. It's like, what the hell? People feel alone in this. That's why I joined a support group, because I'm like, Man, am I the only one dealing with this crap? Am I the only one? I really don't think so. All right. So I am seeing this doctor again, Andrew K. Baller, on the 16th of September. And I will let you know how things go. I was wanting to be on here to post a video of Salone Bella. She has some really good videos lately of, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie Bully. If you've never seen that movie Bully, you've got to see it. You've got to see that movie. It is an excellent movie. It's with Brad Renfro, Renfro, He obviously has passed away, but he's an excellent actor, one of my favorites of all time. If you haven't seen that movie, see it. You'll love it. So I need people in YouTube land that watch this. Would you please respond to me? Like, you're okay to comment, you're okay to thumbs up, subscribe. I haven't been on here in a while, and I'm sorry, but that's what I've been dealing with, is just waiting for this appointment, which, they schedule everything so far out, so it's like another month or two before you can see him again. And I guess what he wants to do is see if the stuff that he is going, he is going to monitor my breathing. So he says he knows my breathing is an issue. He says, I want to monitor your breathing to see if it gets any better, which it's not. Like, because when he monitored my breathing from the back, I was wheezing major. Like, every time I took a deep breath, I was wheezing. And then when he's here, he could hear my lungs like going nuts, just going crazy. I can even feel him doing that shit. Like, that's no fucking joke, man. If you can feel your lungs going, okay, that's not a joke, dude. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, it's not a joke. I'm just like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? And that's probably part of because the bronchial tubes are swollen. It's awful. It's horrible. So, get back to me if you are, and did you find a solution to the ending of your suffering, basically? Did you get your quality of life back if you were diagnosed with asthma or COPD or emphysema or viral pneumonia, bronchitis, viral bronchitis, acute bronchitis, bronchitis, whatever? Let me know. And I might be back on here, I might not, I don't know. It's too bright for me to post a video right now. The sun, it's just too bright here in my window. I'd love to get a video going for you guys, but it's too bright. So anywho, if you could just, if you want to talk to me, reach out. I'd appreciate it, but I wanted to let you know what was going on. That's basically what's going on. So this Dr. Andrew told me, without doing any type of like CT scans or anything, he said he believes, he's like, I think and I believe that you have asthma. Doesn't really explain why. And then he said, oh yeah, your upper and your lower respiratory tract have you have, major, he said inflammation. And I'm like, okay. What are we going to do about it? Let's just give me these inhalers and that doesn't do anything? I don't know. He said something about hay fever. I've had hay fever before. I don't know how bad hay fever can get. I don't know. I don't know how bad it can get. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to hear your opinions. Get back to me. I'm going to end this live stream, and we'll talk soon. All right, take care, guys. Peace.